Tarzan and the Diamond of Asher. A tornado wrecks the Gregory camp. During the storm, the native bearers desert, taking most of the supplies with them. Larsen also vanishes during the tempest, and Wolf volunteers to search for him. The German, however, hastens back along the trail to talk with Al-Ton-Tome, to whose camp the deserting blacks have attached themselves. Wounded, Larsen returns to tell Tarzan of his capture and subsequent escape from the bearers. Shortly after Larsen's return, Wolf stalks into camp, and the little group prepares to settle down for the night. At the distant sound of war drums, Tarzan leaps to his feet. The throbbing, maddening rhythm of the drums rises higher and higher. Suddenly, from all sides of the clearing, a screaming horde of crazed blacks charges furiously.
No, you men. Thomas Tucker, Helen, Margaret, get inside. Kneel down, reload the rifles.
But you, Tarzan!
Never mind me. Look at it, a spear.
Aim low. Do not waste a shot.
For you, Miller.
Keep shooting. Now stay close together. I'm going into the trees.
Tarzan races across the clearing to the nearest tree. As he passes Wolf, a paper drops from his leopard skin. It falls at the German's feet. Wolf picks it up, hurriedly glances at it. A sinister smile of gratification momentarily lights his face. He pockets the paper and steps out in advance of the others.
Yes, Tarzan.
These natives, our own boys. That man leading them is Al-Ton. I'll take care of him.
Look at that crazy Dutchman walking out there alone toward those blacks. Come back here. All over it. His rifle.
I've got him. He's captured.
Yo, never mind him. Just that much more work for us, Larsen. How is it, Gregory?
Great. I wouldn't miss it for the world. There's another for me.
Look there. Al-Ton, he's calling to us. Listen.
Outnumbered. Surrounded. Give us fire, Gregory. Surrender. Look, in the trees just above him. Tarzan.
At Tarzan's warning cry, Al-Ton looks up, rifle ready. Like a plummet, the ape-man drops toward the earth. In midair, a bullet whistles past Tarzan's ear. Before the Oriental can fire again, steely hands wrench the weapon from his grasp. Al-Ton reaches for his knife. Like a striking snake, Tarzan's hand shoots out, rips the Oriental's knife hand, turns it, and plunges the blade into Al-Ton's heart. With a weird scream, the Oriental sinks to the ground, lifeless.
Lieutenant, Gregory is down. I think he been hurt. Tarzan, come back here. Feet. I'm coming.
Oh, Lieutenant, please. Our father's hurt.
Tourne de brest sacré bleu nom d'un Tome. Wolf is captured. Gregory is down. And this must be Tome's work, yet he cannot wish to kill us. Oh, I think I know what the lieutenant means. We better surrender.
Surrender, Larsen? No.
For the sake of Margaret and Helene, we are outnumbered, surrounded.
I don't like it, but for the women then, all right. Tome is behind his man, Mamuli. Call him.
Bien. Tome! Al-Ton-Tome! Yes, what is it? Call up the natives for a parley. Soldier, what the mission? Dura!
Lieutenant, Tarzan! Oh, come here quick. Father,
Let me see, Helen.
Oh, Dad.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Oh,
Look.
Dad. Oh, Dad.
Helen, ma petite, come away. No one can do anything for him now. He is beyond our Help.
Oh, Father. Father. Oh, Daddy.
Ye, that spear went right through his heart.
Come, my poor child. We go over here where we can talk alone. No, please, my darling. You must control yourself. When you cry like that, it breaks Paul Danville's heart.
Oh, you cannot understand, Paul.
No, but I can. I do. I lost 2 brothers in the war. I know how it hurts inside here. Now, look at me.
I can't, Paul.
Please, ma petite. So, ça va mieux. That is better. Écoutez, Hélène. I cannot take the place of your father. No. But I want you to know that I love you. And if we go ahead, I will look after you and protect you with my life.
Oh, yes, Paul. I know you will, but now... Oh, Father. Father.
I am truly sorry if anyone is hurt. You should have listened to Al-Task when he called to you to give up.
It is more than a hurt, Al-Ton-Tome. Mr. Gregory, he is dead.
Oh, that is too bad. Al-Task is also gone to the arms of his forefathers. He sensed death in the air. We go, Margaret, my child, when we are called.
You would have gone too, but for the women. I would have seen to that.
So, perhaps, Brian Gregory, the time will come when you and I... But I have followed you up the river into the jungle for a purpose. You know that purpose?
What purpose?
I must ask you, gentlemen, to lay down your arms until we've finished our little matter of business. If you do not, I will be forced to call on the natives. They have also lost several of their number and feel that they have been, shall I say, cheated of their prey.
Larson, stack the rifles behind us.
Just as you say.
You are a sensible man, Gregory. Now, if you will call your sister and the Frenchman.
Arno, bring Helen over here.
Dans un moment. Écoutez, Hélène, ma chère, you must be brave. You have something to do, and you must go through with it. Remember, we still wish to find your brother.
Oh, yes, I know. But how can I talk to that man? It was his fault that Dad...
Oui, je comprends, chérie, but you must dry your eyes and hold up your chin. There. That is better. Bien, Tarzan.
Now, Tome, what is it you want of us?
The map showing the route to Tuambaka and our share. I want it.
And if we refuse?
Then, much as I dislike doing so, I shall have the natives bind you all securely and search each one of you myself.
Monsieur Tome, may we have one moment to talk the matter over?
Of course, as much time as you like. There is no need for haste now. Call me when you have made your decision.
They can't get those guns, Tarzan. They've been sure to get Mr. Tome before the blacks can save him.
No, Larson. Arno's right. Margaret and Helen here, we must be careful. If we 3 men were alone, well...
No, don't hesitate on my account, Tarzan.
Man, no. For the moment, we must be diplomatic. When those wild blacks are calm again, perhaps...
Thank you, Penright, Lieutenant. But I hate to start the fight and not finish it.
And I, Larson. But now...
Listen, then. I think we are all extremely foolish. We should give Monsieur Tome the map immediately.
No, but Paul, I don't understand.
It is very simple. Tarzan, you know that map by heart, do you not?
Yes.
Bien, so do I. It is of no further value to us. Let Monsieur Tome have it.
A good idea, Tarzan.
I think the plan a wise one, Tarzan.
But if you two know the route, of course I agree. I have no one left but Brian now. And I'm going to find him if I have to search every foot of Africa.
All right. We'll give him the map. It's here in my... Why, it's gone.
What, don't?
No!
Praise ye.
Do not get excited. I think I know where it is.
You, Margaret.
When you ran across the clearing to go up into the trees, Tarzan, something fell to the ground at Will's feet. He picked it up. Perhaps it was the map?
So, and then let himself be kept, so he wouldn't get hurt?
Why do you not call Al-Ton-Tome and tell him how matters stand, Tarzan?
Tome.
You have agreed to give me the map?
We can't do it, Tome.
You cannot? Then perhaps the natives...
Pardon, Monsieur Tom. We should be very glad to give you the map if we had it.
If you had it, Lieutenant Darno? I do not quite understand.
If the Al-Ton would search his prisoner, Wolf.
Wolf? Ah, so.
The Al-Ton knows that Magra's eyes are keen. Search Wolf.
What the Michi? Let the Buana Wolf. Let the Homo. Bring the prisoner. I hope you have made no mistake, Magra, for your sake.
Wolf one. Take your hands off me, you black
Angusha, Mbule, let him be.
Tumbatubo. See,
Enough, Mbule. And the Sako. Leave Wolf Buana here.
Sullenly reluctant, Mbuli backs away from Wolf. His burning, hate-filled eyes never leave the German's face.
Well, what do you want?
Mbule does not like you, Wolf. Do you comprehend all he says of you?
I didn't hear what he said.
He remarked that you were an utterly bad man, no good at all. I should not cross him if I were you.
I can take care of myself.
Yes, of course. Wolf, where is the map?
The map? How should I know?
You see this picture? I am going to search you. Your first false move will be your last.
I don't understand, but...
right here in the shirt pocket. So, the man who believes in force thought he might also be clever.
You don't understand, Tom.
I understand perfectly. You have forgotten that when you permitted yourself to be captured, you told me that Brian Gregory still had the map.
I tell you, Tom, I was going to give
Enough.
you...
We will talk of this letter. And now, Brian Gregory, my business with you is finished. You will be returning to Loango?
No, Tom. We started out to find Miss Gregory's brother. Until we know that he is dead, we'll not turn back.
Then you actually are not Brian Gregory. Is it possible that I have been misled by a striking resemblance?
This man is not Brian Gregory, Al-Ton. You know that Magra does not lie. He is Tarzan. Tarzan of
Tarzan! There! Behind Wolf! The witch doctor!
At Darno's warning shout, the entire party turns toward Wolf. Behind him, his face contorted with maniacal fury, his arm drawn back, ready to hurl a heavy spear into Wolf's back, crouches the witch doctor.